All right, guys, so we're live. I'm here with Mike.
What's up?
And Arash, who's all the way from Toronto. He's living in Montreal. He's been following my programs for a while, my videos on YouTube. He came to train with me. And we're talking about what are the best kicks in a street fight or for self-defense. Now, I got my ribs busted again by Davis because we were actually sparring. And Davis has really been working on my kicks. So I said, Davis, I want to work on my kicks, and I'm throwing all these high kicks. And I threw a high kick and grabbed my leg, boom, punched straight into the ribs, and he dropped me. And I guess I learned pretty quickly that the danger of throwing those high kicks, again, in sparring, you can get away with it. In a street fight, trying to throw kicks higher than the waist can be dangerous. So we're going to look at some of, to me, the best kicks that you can use in the street fight. I'm just going to go through them roughly because I am going to go through them in my program. So guys, I just want to let everybody know, just launched our brand new membership site. It's only $10 a month. You pay as you go, brand new and exclusive content, combat conditioning, scenario training. We have an anti-bullying kids program coming next month. So there's a lot of content, never been seen, workouts. So guys, go check that out at nickdrossos.com, as well as my instructor course, April 11 and 12. This is level 1. It's open to everybody. There's only 4 spaces left. So guys, if you're interested, go check out my nickdrossos.com. So Arash is going to hold the camera. I'm here with Mike. So you guys are going to see a lot of Mike. He's a Wing Chun practitioner, and he's going to be making some videos with me. So we're actually talking about the kicks, and he was telling me something interesting before we start. He was saying the proper way to throw a Wing Chun kick is how, Mike? How did you learn it?
The basics is from inside
And then
rotating.
It makes it a lot less telegraphic. Again, I'm used to throwing kicks lower than the waist. I'll be honest with you guys. I think I've thrown 2 kicks ever working in a club. I threw a lot of elbows, knees, palm strikes, headbutts. I didn't throw any kicks. Maybe 2 that I could think of at one moment when I pushed the guy back in a club, but that's it. So I really, in terms of what I teach, right? So just follow me, Arash. So in terms of what I teach, I always say, okay, what I've always went back to and used the most often. It's not about learning more, it's about learning less and training more and taking out what is not unnecessary, what you're actually going to use, especially for self-defense. We're not talking about MMA in a fight. Because obviously in MMA, you're not allowed to jar kick the knee. You're not allowed to kick into the knee, but in the street, or kick into the groin. But in the street, I'm going to do that. So what are some of the kicks? My favorite is a jar kick, which is here. Come over here, Mike. Let's see it right this way. So if I'm here and he's here, I'm going boom, and I'm kicking, driving it in here. So when I'm kicking, I'm not just doing this. I'm hammering it down into driving my body. So you have a nice jar kick. You could also go into the shin, where I'm trying to, boom, just keep the person back. I could straight to the groin. I could kick inside the thigh. Basically, rule of thumb to keep it very simple is anything underneath the waist, as straight as possible, as less telegraphic, with the least amount of movement. So even a Thai kick, right? It's a great kick. Again, ends up being a little bit more telegraphic. For me, when you're going to throw these low line kicks, the objective is to either keep the person back, right? To try to keep him back, especially if you had a knife. Oh, I'm trying to keep him back, as well as I shoot low, boom, then I shoot high.
It's an entry level.
Right? I'm shooting high, low. So I'm using, so you have your jar kick inside the thigh. You can go for a tie kick straight to the groin. You can push into the hip. Again, even that is a little bit too high. So again, anything around here, anything below the waist, again, a straight, nice shot to the groin. If I'm here, boom. I don't even look at it. If I'm here and I'm doing this and I'm in the street, I might fake, boom, kick the groin, back, low, boom, step in. Get the nervous system shooting high, low, high, low. But guys, I'm going to be making a series for my membership site where I'm actually going to be breaking them down. I actually made a video on how to train your kicks, how to train them to be more explosive. Again, you're better off knowing, 4 or 5 good kicks. You don't need to learn 20 kicks and just train them over and over again. These are the ones in the street that whether you're wearing, tight jeans or whether you don't have the same amount of flexibility you're gonna have. As well as you gotta remember, you're throwing a kick, you're on one leg. What if you go outside right now, there's snow. Chances are, if you throw this kick, you might slip and fall. The last thing you want to do, end up on the ground in a street fight, is end up on the ground, especially for multiple attackers, even for weapons. I want to keep the fight standing as much as possible. So, Mike, you have anything else you want to add? Come a little bit closer, Arsh. Anything you want to add?
I agree 100% with everything. Basically, this kick was designed, these kicks were designed as an entry level. It's really that, to keep away. It's in here.
Boom, inside.
It's even if you're switching, anything that's it's always to get in. It's an entry level, exactly like you said. It's not a winning battle. This is not a you're winning battle.
You're not going to finish the fight. Now, if you
can get it down.
If you manage to throw, okay, if I'm here and I go boom, and I could launch, and I could pop the knee, which takes a lot more power than you think, because if you're here, right, it's hard to bring it back. If it's loose, yes, but if you're fighting, like let's say Davis, who's an MMA fighter, center of gravity is very low, he actually just steps into the kick,
yeah,
right, and he takes it. That's not gonna work, right? Another kick you could do is from here. If I'm talking to him, it's just bam, right to the shin, here, right, bam, inside, kick to the groin. Again, you need to be in kicking range, right? So this is your kicking range. I'm not going to come here and try to do this. If I'm here, boom, I'm trying over here.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Yeah, if we break the distance and he's here, then boom, maybe here, right? Maybe that's the moment. Again, it takes a lot of timing to throw these kicks. Now we're doing it in slow motion. But you could do a drill where, go light mic, where I'm just doing this, your turn, try to hit my foot, boom, that's it. And we're going back and forth, boom. You're just working on the kicks and you work on stepping in, boom, here, right? So he's trying to hit me, I'm trying to hit him, and we go back and forth. I do that drill, it's just one strike each, where you're just working on, stepping off, throwing the jar kick, moving around, throwing the low line kick, playing with that footwork and the timing. So
that's what it is. A lot of people, when amateurs, when they fight, they think that every strike is that strike that's going to do it.
That's a good point.
If you play snooker or billiard, some shots prepare for the next one.
Absolutely.
That's what this is. It's a manipulation maneuver. So if you're pushing him off guard, kicking him at the same time,
and then
coming in,
you're
moving him around. He's in your territory. You're turning this in.
That's exactly it, guys. You're setting up. Again, these strikes are not going to finish the fight, right? So if you're at home watching this, and this is how, Davis just told me how I sometimes, I'd say, boom, push kick, boom. Side, boom, to the knee, boom, 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 boom. Simple, guys. So if you don't have a bag or you don't have anything, work it that simple. Kick, move, kick, 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 kick. Put some points around the wall and just work it from there. So, do you have any questions, Arash?
No, all good. Good stuff, guys. Good
No
job.
questions, guys. Wait. Yeah, we do. We have plenty of questions. Right over here. Hey, Nick from Germany. So we got, what kind of weight training do you recommend? Weight training for self-defense. Well, obviously, I do mostly functional. Here, guys, we could sit down. I do mostly functional training. Again, it's not just about mere muscle. It's about being fast, explosive, working your timing, working your speed. Not just, lifting weights, because that's not going to help you as a fighter, Mike, you agree?
Lifting your own body weight before you lift any weight is the most important.
Good point.
Stay on your hands, on your arms, even those if you want to film. I like those a lot for fighters. When you're up,
Boom.
you get to an up position. Come down, get to an up position. Those yoga, all of those, you're using your own body weight. You don't need to use
It's
weight.
true. Sometimes you see people that are lifting and they can't do basic, they can't lift their weight, they can't do a chin-up, they can't even stand on one leg, which is, balance is a very important part. If you don't have good balance, you won't be able to throw. Okay, please make a home shadow boxing workout for beginners. Heaton, Shata, I actually have one on my website, nickdrossos.com. Go check it out. I have 10 Get Fit with Nick videos. They're 10 minutes, 20 minutes long, and it's all, the first 4 are just body weight. It's a combination of boxing, kickboxing, self-defense, and more. More like a distraction, yeah. Front kicks, oblique kicks to hip to keep someone back. Those are most effective. What's up? Mark in, front kick to the tibia. It's the safest. Absolutely. Hit striking the tibia, striking the knee. Again, sometimes just throwing that kick to keep the person back, right, is either going to create a flinch response, is going to keep him back, might create an opening for you to strike something. Again, while you're kicking low, he's thinking low, you hit high. You want to get the nervous system shooting high, low. Like I said, guys, in my website, I have a combat conditioning where I'm actually showing how to work your kicks to be a lot more explosive. So go check that out.
Somebody mentioned the tibia. There are a lot of nerves there. It sends a shock to the brain. If you snap it properly,
Good point.
They just distract you. You come in after.
Good point.
All of those are entries. They're manipulation techniques. All of that.
They buy you a split second to just come in. So
said it.
it's not going to finish the fight. I'm not going to kick the guy and shouldn't finish the fight. He's not going to be like, oh, I got kicked and he's going to run. But it's going to create a split second, a flinch response for me to come up high or come in with something else. Again, if you obviously if you kick him in the balls and you kick him in the groin hard enough, you might drop him, but you might not either, right? I don't like to say, I say everything and nothing works because you never know. There's too many factors of what could happen in a fight. So
you know what's interesting, Nick, is that the army use those low techniques when they're facing the other opponents. Before they go up to the upper body, they start with the lower body, get you to the ground.
Throw those low line kicks.
Yeah, they protect themselves with their weapons. They get in with their kicks. They try to knee you. They try to put you down, and then they follow through with it. So they practice those basics.
Like when we do knife, have you ever had a problem with cauliflower ears? I currently have little swelling thanks to wrestling training. It's awesome, man, that you're wrestling, fuck. I love wrestling, man. I've done a little bit, quite a bit of jiu-jitsu when I think about it, but
it's a different breed.
Yeah, it's a
combat
different
training, floor training.
Yeah, it's and definitely wrestling. You do build a lot of strength, man. You know, just being on the floor and rolling with somebody.
Yep.
And that's it for self-defense after Shotokan training. Okay. I don't know what that is. Well, I know what that is, but favorite restaurant in Athens? Oh man, that's a good question.
That's your field, man.
That's my field.
There's 13, right? For each one on each island. So 13.
I know my favorite restaurant, Francesco's in Santorini. That's my favorite restaurant.
Oh, Santorini. I'm not surprised.
Oh man. All right, guys. So we're out. Arash, you want to say bye to everybody?
All good, guys.
How was your training today?
Awesome.
Yeah?
Amazing stuff, guys.
120%.
Fucking
Yes.
damn
The
right.
best out of me.
Freaking.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Can you show how you would? That's a whole video on its own, Vincent. How to control a person depending on what they're doing. Like you need to control a drunk friend. Oh shit, I've done that many times in a club where I had to control a person. And probably one of my favorite pressure points that I've seen that works is across the face when I'm locking it this way. Because a lot of times I've choked out a few people where I've gotten the choke, but a lot of times their head would come down, so I would put this kind of cross face. Anyone has ever won any MMA, UFC fight from your style of school? Not really, because I've never trained people for MMA training. I've trained them mostly for self-defense. So
MMA is a sport, first of all.
Yeah,
MMA is a sport.
Yeah, like I mean, I'm not saying that you're definitely going to acquire great skills training in MMA, and then you could apply some of the street stuff in it. But yeah, if you but you're not going to learn knife defense. You're not going to kickbox or grapple your way out of a knife fight. You're not going to learn how to set up a first strike with multiple attackers.
You're not going to do what we did today.
Yeah, you're not going to do drills like, we did before, striking the eyes, striking the throat, tools and targets, specific targets that you're working on. Again, it's one great way to train. And I've trained, let's say with Davis, and who Davis also works in bars, so he knows how to take his MMA and make it and put it into the street. The same rules would apply in sparring. No, I'm just curious about that's all that. All right, guys, so we're out of here. Got to go upstairs. Got some more work to do. Guys, Mike, you'll be seeing more of him for sure. Arash.
Thank you, Nick.
All right, guys, we're out.
Take care.